Oh, hey everybody, this is Norman. We're here at the end of week 7, and Debbie had to leave early, so it's just me this time. But I want to give a brief recap of a few things that happened this week, but also look forward to the last weeks of session. So first of all, we were able to help defeat 2 gambling bills this week. One dealt with sports betting and putting that on mobile platforms statewide. That died in a Senate committee this morning. And the other bill would have been a machine increase per establishment for video lottery. Right now they can have 10 machines per establishment. They wanted to increase that. That went down on the Senate floor. And then 2 losses we had this week. The first was the Parental Rights bill, clarifying that parental rights are fundamental. That went before a Senate committee. They had just too many questions and concerns, I guess, and they sent that bill to the 41st day, which is a polite way of killing it. The second is the state motto bill that says either the state motto or the state seal, like you see behind me here, would be posted in every public school. That bill went down in a Senate committee this morning. But as we look to week 8 and 9, the last 2 weeks that are coming up here for session, there's a few bills that we have coming up, and I want to point you to those. The first deals with a pregnant minor and when she can give consent to prenatal treatment and just different procedures and surgeries surrounding birth. This is not abortion is not included in these discussions. That's outside the picture. But basically, when can she give consent? We have a few concerns with the bill as written, so we're going to try and get that amended to where everybody's interests are held equally and parental rights are established, but also the best interests of the child and mother are held going forward. The next is critical race theory. There's a couple bills, one dealing with K-12, the other with higher education. Those have moved through the House and they're now over on the Senate side, so we'll be continuing to push those through. There's a bill dealing with adoption home studies and just making sure that the home study for a private adoption is covered by state funds. So we're glad to see that bill go through. The forced abortion update. Right now it's a crime if you with threats of violence, force a woman to have an abortion or coerce her into it. This bill would clarify that even making that threat alone is a crime, even if she doesn't go through with it. You've probably seen a couple bills dealing with the abortion pills. We're following both of those just to kind of clamp down on the abortion pill process. People think it's safe and easy, but it's really not. So we're glad to see some work there. We can put the bill numbers at the bottom of the screen. And then I'd finally just point you to, first of all, our legislative radar, where all of these bills, you can find where they're at in the process, of whether they're losses or fails or if they're still alive. And then you may have noticed that we have a lot more blog posts this year. So I'd encourage you to go to fhaaction.org. You can see the legislative radar for the bill, or if you go to our news feed, you can see all of our blog updates. If you want to dive deeper on any of the bills that we've brought up, any of the topics or issues, you can find most of those. We have more in-depth blog posts there so you can learn more. But that's just a little bit of an update, and we'll see you next week, guys. Thanks.